15 days from now. And that's my comment on that. Thank you.
All right, we're also joined by Dr. Pavitra Venkat Gopalan, who joins us also from Chennai. Dr. Pavitra, in fact, I want to ask you about that because there's been a lot of talk about the variants and how, are they causing more severe disease, or is it just absolute numbers that we're seeing that it is more infectious, it's spreading faster, the B1617 variant? Do we know yet how, why so many young people are being affected? There's been a lot of talk also about the overuse of steroids, etc. So we still don't have any conclusive study that says that this particular variant is causing more illness, or do we?
This is a multi-part question, so I'm going to answer each and every part. Whether the number of cases has gone up in the younger people, is it because of the variant or is it because of change in social behavior? We don't have a definitive answer. After 1 year of being under lockdown, everybody has been frustrated and people have wanted to start moving around a little bit socially, albeit in a crowd that they think is safe. That could be one of the reasons. And point number 2, the evolution of new variants, it's not something that is unexpected. The virus wants to survive. The virus wants to spread. It wants to infect more people. So it is also possible that after a lot of the restrictions, some of these variants have escaped and they do have the ability to spread much faster. As the number of cases increases, we also have an increased amount of serious infections and deaths associated with this. I don't think we can categorize it down to one single reason. It will be a multifactorial reason as to why we are seeing this increase in cases. Regarding use of steroids, I'm not an expert, so I won't be able to comment very confidently on that.
Right, and now that I want to bring up the issue of this black fungus infection, mucormycosis, and Dr. Agarwal, this has been a huge concern now that we've seen a big increase in these number of cases, because I remember it during the first wave as well, NDTV, we reported on black fungus cases, but now we're seeing it being reported from so many parts of the country, and a big worry also is the shortage of medicine, and the center though has said that they will ensure the supplies are adequate in coming days, but right now it's a very worrying trend that we're seeing.
What is happening here is this: the mucormycosis is normally present. The problem here is it does not infect us. But because of this, lots of steroids being used, or oxygen being used, or the patient is diabetic, so immunocompromised, our immunity comes down. When our immunity comes down, at that stage, this fungus enters into our paranasal sinuses. From there, remember one thing, this is connected to the eye. So it passes then up into the eye. And the worst part is, from the eye, it goes to the brain, because actually the eye is part of a brain. So there is a passage from the brain to the eye. So when this infection spreads from the jaws, the paranasal sinus into the eye, it produces a massive infection. And by the time it reaches the brain, it is death. The message what I want to tell everyone here is this, that please do not self-medicate. Many patients are doing self-medication through WhatsApp, and that is where the problems start. Instead, if you can go to the hospital, go to consult a proper doctor, the absolute rubbish usage of steroids being used indiscriminately will be stopped. One more thing which I tell people here is this: when you wear masks, please see that they are washed thoroughly if they are cloth masks, because many people just use the mask, let's say for a week, 10 days, just like that, 24 hours without washing. That also can produce a problem. One more thing, remember, in black fungus, which we should understand here, is the whole area becomes necrotic. When I use the word necrotic, it becomes dead tissue. It's like a black area. And once it becomes black, it becomes very tough to treat. So in these cases, not only the eye is removed, we have to do exentration. That means up to the bone.
Right, which is why it's important to catch it early, isn't it, Dr. Agarwal, that you have to see the signs in COVID patients and catch this early for doctors and for their family members?
Absolutely correct. That is why I said, if they can consult the doctors rather than self-medicate, you'll be much safer. And with these drugs like amphotericin B, things can be saved. It's not that it is an absolutely lost situation. There are patients whom we are seeing. In our hospitals of Agarwal Hospital in Gujarat, in Bombay, and in MP, we are seeing a lot of cases of these black fungus, because the second wave came in earlier in those states. Now the South India is getting hit, and that's when the cases of black fungus are starting also in the South.
All right, Dr. Pavitra, right now, many states also facing a shortage of vaccines, and that's a big worry in countering the spread of the pandemic. But at the same time, many are asking how effective questions over the vaccine efficacy against the new variants. Though so far, all studies seem to indicate that it is the vaccines do help even with the new variants, isn't it?
What I find it very interesting is everybody wants to wait for the best vaccine. There is no best vaccine. We have good vaccines. And the virus, the variant that is going to come and infect you is not going to tell you, hey, I am this variant. The vaccine won't work against you. You don't know what is going to infect you. You might as well take the vaccine and be protected against all the variants that it does protect against. And as of yesterday also, even both Covaxin and Covishield are showing to mount a good antibody response against the new variants as well. So I urge people not to wait, to take the first available vaccine that they have, and that will help put the virus spread into a stop, which is what we're looking for.
Right, the best vaccine is the one that's available to you, though right now it's a shortage of vaccines. Dr. Khilnani, now in Delhi at least, some relief. We've seen the cases coming down. We have more hospital beds available, so that's also a relief given the sort of situation we were in earlier. But even then, people have to remain cautious. We're still under lockdown right now, but even once, the restrictions ease, everybody has to remain very, very cautious, isn't it?
See, Gargi, I am a worried man, When the lockdown occurred last time, it was very effective. Cases came down, then Diwali came, then festivals came. In January, everybody thought that we are out of corona, and Delhi people thought that the corona is a problem of Maharashtra or Kerala or Tamil Nadu. They didn't realize that we were sitting on a time bomb. So someday the Delhi has to open up. We cannot be closed for indefinitely and to keep the cases down. Therefore, we all have to understand, and we should understand from the mistakes of other countries also, that as we open up, the cases are going to rise. So therefore, there has to be change in the behavior. There has to be change in the way we live. And now, after 1 year, people have, and scientists have agreed that there is airborne transmission. It's not restricted to droplet infection or fomite transmission. So therefore, it is of paramount importance that we change the way we live, at least for the 2021. The 15 states in the United States when they mandated masks, there was a reduction in the cases to the tune of 200,000.
Right.
The 4 states they mandated ban in in-house dining. There was a reduction in the death rate. So vaccine. Initially we said testing. Today, I would say vaccine is the answer. And as the co-speaker said, that both vaccines are good. So we have to emphasize on vaccine, and I would urge the government to do anything to give us vaccine. Otherwise, we are in trouble. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, doctors, for joining us. And that really is the message. We need more vaccines. Currently, most states are facing a shortage. Hopefully, that will improve in coming weeks and months. But vaccines is the only way out of this pandemic. Thank you, doctors, for sparing.